ahead and record. Welcome
Yay,
to
Alexi
Tuesday Tips, Anne.
Thank you.
Oh, we lost you. You're muted, honey. Anne, you're muted. Can't hear you, Anne.
That's so great. Thank you for trying to unmute me. I was trying to do that too. So yeah, thank you for coming. I just got done telling Alexi she shouldn't have to be on camera, but thanks for popping on, babe. You know how Rachel is. She's so great. So Alexi has been helping people find Purium for many moons. She's a massage therapist and introduces it to them very well. So since she's doing that, she figured it time to come on and get some tips. So she's here today to be supported.
Yay, awesome. Yeah. Thanks for being here.
I'm going to pop off camera because I'm cleaning.
Okay, Alexi and Anne have businesses right next door to each other. So it's perfect. Nice to be able to work together.
Yeah, the products help me so much. I recently started taking more aminos every day, and I've just been able to power through my work so much better.
Oh,
I've been
good.
pretty consistently taking like 30 a day for probably like a month now.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, I had a couple days that have been like yesterday I did the most massage I've ever done before. And I had another day like a week or two ago that I did the most massage that I had ever done before. So
really, how many was that?
Yesterday I did almost 5.5 hours massage.
Wow.
So yeah, and that's too much for me, but I'm able to do it now, where before it would have been a lot harder. So
yeah. I had one of my friends was doing about 20 hours a week on massages, and it was a lot for her. She was super exhausted. And when she did this protocol, then she started doing 26 hours, no problem. It was like no sweat off her back.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it definitely increased her ability to work.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Glad you're feeling it. All right. So yesterday we started talking about onboarding and how important onboarding is, and how we want to make sure a person who is either launching or relaunching their businesses, that they have an onboarding call within 24 to 48 hours of making this decision. And then we move them through the Fast Start program, whether you are restarting or you're brand new. We bring you through the Fast Start program because we want you to experience it so you can teach it. Right? Once you experience it, you're like, oh, that's what I do. Okay, so then you can teach it. One of the things that we're going to do is actually take a look at the Boards app today. And I'm actually got to hop onto my Zoom from my phone so I can show you. Actually, I could actually show it without going. Let's do it this way. Actually, I'm going to just share my screen instead. So I'm going to share my screen today, and we're going to talk about the Boards app. And this time we're going to talk about the Purium Boards app. We don't do that very often. Mostly we've been talking about the Team Alchemy app, but today we're going to go into the Purium Boards app because it's good to get acquainted when you're onboarding. And this is kind of what we do these days. We don't really use iLearn. We don't really use the back office that much anymore for learning because we have this other tool. So I'm going to go ahead and share it with you. And also I just want to say a quick little prayer for the world and prayer for Dave. Dave, as you all know, was in a horrible accident. Their car overturned. They crawled out of the car, but they escaped with no injury, or I mean injuries, but in their lives. They got their lives, but they're bruised up and definitely traumatized. So let's just go ahead and just say a prayer for Dave and Annie and their family and their little baby, and just visualize them feeling safe in the world and being protected. Just imagine a protection bubble around them. And sending them so much love and gratitude for what they've created and how they've affected our lives. And just think for a moment how much they've impacted your lives. How has your life been impacted by Dave and Amy and this company and their loved ones? How has it impacted your life and your health? And maybe the life and health of those around you. And just think what has been possible because they exist. Because these beings are alive in the world. Think about what's possible. Let's just send back that love right to them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Such an honor to get to receive these products. I don't take it for granted. Imagine if they didn't exist. I don't know what I would do. It would be hard to recreate. And also just the love and the knowledge that Dave empowers us with. He has so much wisdom. Even on an emotional level, he's supported me through many things besides just the products. He's been there when my father died, when just other people have died in my life. He's been there through it all. And he's given me so much love and wisdom for relationship and everything. And Annie too. She really lifts Dave up. She really helped create the Awaken program. That was her thought, her baby. And all the autistic children that's benefited in their family so they could have a better life together. And their baby girl that brings them so much joy. Let's just wish them all love, peace, and happiness. They're really traumatized, and I'm sure they're shedding tears and feeling a lot, and just also they're so grateful to be alive. And let's just share that gratitude with them. Just send them light, send them white light. Imagine from our hearts, white light going out into all beings. From our hearts, white light going out, touching the actual inner base nature of every sentient being. Healing and dissolving every obscuration. And Amy, the heart of the company. They call her the heart of the company. We call her the heart of the company. Protecting her. And may this company flourish and continue to touch lives and help so many people, including the earth, and be a model of sustainability for other businesses. May it be so. Thank you for your prayers and your love. Sending that out to Dave and Annie and Amy and their baby girl and Amy's children and all of our team and all of the world. Just multiplying that love. All right. So let's go ahead to the Purium app. Yay, here it is. So this is a Purium official boards. As you can see on the left, I have many boards that I subscribe to. Team Alchemy's at the top. Team Alchemy's at the top. And then we've got Purium members, which is a board that I created for just our customers. All right. So we'll just briefly go over this. This one is something you can send to your customers. Once they enroll, you can send this out. Welcome to your ultimate lifestyle transformation. Hi, I'm excited for you and I'm here to support you. Here are some resources for your success and long-term support. Please join our weekly support calls every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. Other time zones listed on the flyer below. When you download this boards app, you'll be able to access all the information here anytime. I suggest putting the app on your home screen for easy access. So here's a Zoom link for the 9:30 a.m. calls. Here's a transformation schedule options. These are all links. And then here's the Facebook support group, our ULT support group. So this is how you onboard your customers. Learn how to share Purium. And then if they want to become a brand partner, they can learn more here. If you would love to share your experience with others by sharing the ultimate lifestyle transformation with them, please talk to the person who shared this with you. They would be happy to offer you a referral partner reward of $10 to $30 for sharing ULT, depending on the pack. You may also discuss becoming a brand partner where you'll receive a customized link with a gift code for $50 to 25% discount to offer your community. You can learn more here. Okay. So this is onboarding your customers. So we talk about onboarding brand partners, but here's onboarding your customers, right? The Purium members. That's what I named it. I felt it was better than saying Purium customers. I kind of just liked Purium members because they're like a member of the community. They've got, they've created their own sign-in link. They're like a member. They're now part of our community, right? And they can be in our ultimate lifestyle support group because they bought any product. Here's some schedules: the Plus Performance schedule, the ULT schedule, the athletic protocol. Here's a fact sheet. This is something that I'm going to actually probably remove because we don't have an event calendar. This was me wishful thinking. I was hoping to create a Calendly here, but it didn't create. So I'll just delete that. Recipes. These are links to various places that they can find recipes. Here's some medical medium cooking shows. Here's the ultimate lifestyle transformation cooking class. This is my first cooking class. Here's the world cooking class that I created. And then there's other websites and recipes here at this link. For some reason, this isn't showing a link, but this is also where people can get support and recipes. There's like 4 different websites there that go to recipes. Here's how to create a smart order, rewards points if they want to post on social media, because customers can get rewards points for free products. And then here's some information about Purium's manufacturing. Okay, so people ask questions about their manufacturing, they can go and look. And then here's a shopping list, you guys. I'm so proud of this. I created a shopping list. How many of you are like, people are like, what do I eat? What can I do? Well, I created a shopping list. Who's excited about that? Drop me in the chat.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Awesome.
Yay, thank you. Maybe I should put it at the top. Here, I'll put it up here. Shopping list is first, right? So you click the shopping list. And here's what I say for the base. Instead of breads, pastas, eat veggies and whole grains. So I give some examples. Here's some base things for the meal. People always want some kind of base, something's going to keep me nourished. This is for the whole 90-day, not necessarily for the 10-day. Any fruits, any veggies at all. Veggies and fruits are veggie fruits are veggies with seeds, tomatoes, bell peppers, cucumbers, and avocado. So for flavor, I'm like saying, look, you can have anything for flavor, right? Sweeteners, I give examples. Sauces, I give examples of like sauces that you can saute with water instead of oil. It's for flavor. We can add on to this if you have more. Salad dressings made in a blender. I give an examples like this is your oil, avocado or cashews, that's your thickener. And then you've got your salad fixins, right? Anything really. I give some examples of things you can throw on a salad to make it really yummy. I'm like, for texture, you can add sprouts. For protein, you can add beans. You can add some like hearty diced potatoes or sweet potatoes, radishes or turnips. You can have cooked steamed root veggies. You know, I just really am like, do a lot of stuff. For crunch, add some cucumber, celery, carrots. I could have put nuts too, but for veggies, you know, some raw shredded beets, carrots, radishes, etc. For fruits, berries, you can add some raisins or dried fruit. I think I'll add on to here also that they could add on some nuts for texture. While I'm thinking of it, let me just do that real quick.
I didn't know that we could have brags.
Yep. There. So, and then I talk about how to make sweet potato fries, air fries, etc. I talk about doing hearty steam baskets, things you can add in. I mean, this seems so self-explanatory to some of us, but some people just feel like they need to be told what to do. And then I talk about desserts, you know, making cookies using whole oats or whole gluten-free flours. Whole grain is what I meant to say, whole grain. Replace sugar with coconut sugar or maple syrup, etc. Replace eggs with flax. Replace butter with coconut oil. And then things like that. And then snacks. Dried fruit, cucumber, celery, sliced veggies. It says if you must have some processed foods for the first 10 days, then go for it for whole grain, gluten-free crackers such as Mary's brand. Okay. So hopefully that's just helpful for some alternative lists. People want a shopping list there. They can shop for those things. Okay. So this is the Purium members board. If you don't have it, let me just go ahead and copy the link and put it in the chat real quick. There it is. You guys can add that board if you don't have it. And I'll include it on the replay in the comments. Now let's go to the official board. The Purium official board, I mean. So now we're on the Purium official board. So Getting started right up here on the top right. Anybody who's brand new or relaunching, you can start here. Getting started. Now, step one is just plug in, right? This is created by Purium. There's a few things I don't recommend here. But I don't recommend joining the customer Facebook group because we have our own. So this is the only thing I don't recommend is right here because it'll get confusing. Stick with our support group, okay? Because I'm very like fastidious and very, I'm not general. I'm a regenerative health practitioner, so I run it differently than the Purium runs their customer support group. Here's the business support group. Definitely join the business support group so you can be up on the date, on the pulse. You can see about the Diamond Club. There's like issues, resolve the landing page issues, customer care assistance. So there's stuff here. There's just stuff here that you can always like refer to, okay? So I definitely recommend joining the business. And then download the Purium app. Yes. Okay, you can download the Purium app. And then you want to bookmark our that Purium app is different than the Boards app. Okay, this Boards app is different than the Purium app. Bookmark our back office sign in. So yeah, everyone can bookmark that on their phone. You probably have already done that here. Leak event and calendars, your iPhone, Android. Hold on, I've got too many controls here now. I can't see the bottom of my screen. Okay, now, if you want to receive corporate text messages, this is like, add this number to your contact list. And it doesn't say here, but you want to send the message Purium, P-U-R-I-U-M, to the phone number 567, what is it, 5678? I think 5678. Look. Or is it 55678? Yeah. Send the word Purium to 55678. And then you'll get all the automatic messages reminding you about any of the Purium calls, okay? All the support calls.
Sorry to interrupt. How do we get access to this board?
Oh, let me go ahead and put that board in here. So the Purium official board, let me just go ahead and put the link in the chat. There it is. Just sent. Go ahead and become a member of that board. And so we're back at getting started. So you'll see there's step one is plug in. So this is just getting connected. So you get like the reminders and you're connected to the community. And then step two is the action plan. Okay, this is the most important step. The most important step to anyone who's launching or relaunching their business is you want to print this out and fill this out. We no longer have the futurist reward of $1,000 when people hit futurist, which is something that was only temporary. So this 3,500 is more accurately, if it's 2,500 is more accurate. But my goals, date of my launch event, smart order date, fast start goal, UBT goal. How many UBTs do I want to hit? What dates? Do I want it this week, next week? Do I want to hit 3 week? Date for your first widen your reach post. Are the corporate calls in your calendar? How much is your weekly time commitment? How much can you commit to this business each week? And what's your monthly income goal for the first 90 days? And then your why. What inspired you to join Purium and build a business? What do you do now for work? Those of you who have been on vision calls with me, these are the questions I ask. What do you do now for work? What don't you love about your work? What do you love about your work? What don't you love about your work? What are some of your deeper passions in life? If you had complete time, location, and financial freedom, what would you be doing and where? Have any of you heard me ask these questions on the vision call? If so, drop me a 2 in the comments. If you've heard me ask these questions on a Connect call, drop me a 2. This is what every single first Connect call is about. Awesome, Roger. Thank you. Thanks, Gleneth. So yeah, so this is literally a vision call right here. This is that why I always say the first on call is this. I do this before I do this. I don't do any of this first stuff until I've talked to somebody and I've gotten their why. Once they have their why, then they'll start to connect the dots of this. Okay. My list, who are the best, brightest, most well-connected people you know? Who would you want to work with? Who is ready for ULT transformation? So you want to fill this out. This will help you with inviting to your launch party. This will help you with inviting to your launch party. Potential brand partners and potential new customers. So they give you room for 20 of each. We usually just tell people, write a whole list of 100 people. Just like get your juices flowing. Like don't not write a name down because you don't like that person. Just write everyone's name down that comes to mind so that you get that brainstorm. It doesn't matter whether they'll say yes or no. You just want to get your juices flowing and start writing down names. So try to write a list of 100, okay? Or even 200. Some people really go for it and they'll do 200. Widen your reach. So this is all via social media. Everyone who's in their first 10 days, we create their curiosity posts, their live interview with their upline, right? So these are things you can check off. You're like, what should I do with my business? I don't know what to do with all the time I have available to do this business. Make sure you do check off this whole list. Curiosity post, live interview with your upline. If you have 3 people in your upline, do an interview with all 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, do all of them. Live, my personal experience, my why, my personal experience. You know, why do I love this company, or why do I love these products, or why do I think the ULT or the you know, health superfoods health reset is so important? What do I hope to get out of it? A curiosity post, something that's going to create curiosity in your customers, right? You're not saying Purium. If you say Purium, now everybody knows what you're doing, and they have no reason to reach out to you and ask you. They have no reason to reach out to you and ask you about what you're doing because you already just said it. The real concern is that people tend to buy these things on Amazon. It's illegal to sell on Amazon, but it's still sold there and people will go and buy it. They'll get expired product and they'll get no support. And they won't be able to be in this support group. They get no money back guarantee. So if they buy it online, it's just, you know, they buy it on Amazon, they're going to run into problems. So it really helps them if they actually buy it from you, because then they're going to have your support. Better for them to buy it from you, even though it's better for you. It's obviously better for you, but it's also better for them. So share via Instagram stories or Facebook Lives. Personal reach outs. Contact your top list of 30 people via calls and texts. I personally love leaving voice messages. Voice messages really helps people feel that you're a real person. They get to get into your world. They get to feel like your energy. It's more 3-dimensional than a text. Okay. So when I leave messages, I leave voice messages. I might do both. I might do a little text and voice, but I really like to leave a voice message. I think that is the more professional way to contact people when you reach out. It doesn't feel so spammy if you're actually leaving a voice message. You took the time out to speak and you took the courage to speak. And so once you've posted, anyone who has liked or commented on your post, you want to send them a direct message. Thank you. Or, hey, I saw you like my post. I just looked at your page. I just noticed blah, 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 blah. Just wanted to say hi, right? If someone just likes your post and you don't know them, just go to their page and make some comments and then send them a message. Hey, I saw you liked my post, so I checked out your page. Just wanted to say hi. Thanks for interacting. You know, I like what I saw on your page. I appreciated this, that, or the other thing. Just like give them some love back. Okay. And then invite people to connect calls. Now, you're not going to say, would you like a connect call with my upline? that's not going to resonate. That's not going to mean anything to them. Like, they don't even know what a connect call is. They don't even know what an upline is. Or maybe they do know what an upline is, and then they'll be allergic because it's network marketing. I wouldn't say this. Okay. I would just invite them to connect. I like to say, hey, like, it depends on if the comment's about the business or if it's about health. So Tara Shea made a post the other day saying, hey, would you like an expansive opportunity? And then she talks about this business opportunity. She got a comment. This guy said, I'm interested, sign me up. So with that, it's a lot easier to just say, hey, yes, let's, when are you free to talk? Let's get on a call. I'd love to also introduce you to my coach or my mentor. And, would love for you to meet her. That's a lot different than saying, want to get on a connect call with my upline. But you could also say that if somebody's in network marketing, then they may understand and they'll want to do that. But for her, she just said, she edified me, said, told him who I was and that she'd love for me to meet him or love for him to meet me. And so he said, yes. So then she sent a 3-way text introducing us. Sending a 3-way text introducing the upline with the person who's interested. Now, if they're just commenting about health, they're going to be afraid of being upsold. Usually they're going to be not comfortable getting on a connect call. That's not going to resonate with most people. So what people usually say is, hey, I'd love to introduce you to my friend who supported me. Oh, she supported me and helped me get started. She can totally help you as well. She can help you get started. Can I send you guys a group text? So it's a little bit different. It's, can I send you guys a group text and introduce you? And then they usually say yes to that. You're offering to introduce them to somebody who can support them. I'd love to introduce you to someone who can give you the same support that they gave me, right? You're just saying, hey, I'm not an expert, but I want to introduce you to someone who actually can support you. It can be my friend. I'd like to introduce you to my friend who can support you. She supported me. Or you could say, I like friends, right? And then once they say yes, then you send a 3-way text message and you say, Roger, I want you to meet my friend, Aaliyah. She's a regenerative health practitioner. She's this really cool mom. And I thought it would be really great for you to have her support. She supported me so well in getting started. And I thought I'd like for you guys to meet. And Aaliyah, this is my friend, Roger. He's a yogi. He owns this really cool, he's a co-owner of this really cool health food store. And he's really interested in the transformation. I thought you would be, you could support him the way you supported me. That's an example of an intro, right? Doesn't that feel so smooth? It just feels so like introducing 2 cool people together, right? That person's then Aaliyah's going to say, hi, Roger. Nice to meet you. I look forward to connecting. I would absolutely love to get on a call with you. How about we all get on a call together? When are you guys free? Are you guys free today at 3 or tomorrow at 6? Maybe give 2 options. Okay. And then that way, now Aaliyah, who's upline, she's the one who's initiating the 3-way call, not you. And she's suggesting that we're all on the call together. Do you see that flow? I hope that is helpful. Okay. So with every post and reach out, be authentic. With every post and reach out, with every post, I'm trying to highlight it, it's not letting me. With every post and reach out, be authentic and come from a place of service, attract and connect. So one of the most effective tools for prospecting and sponsoring will be your ability to authentically share your stories. Work with your sponsor or an upline leader to craft your product story, your personal results, and your business story. This is something I've been doing for the last 9 years, is helping people craft their stories before they post. One of the best tips I have is post early in the morning at like 7 a.m. so that when people are lying in bed, waking up, the first thing they see is your story. 7 a.m. is a good time. Also, if you change your profile picture, whenever you change your profile picture, if you can put this story in with your profile picture at 7 a.m., whenever you change your personal profile picture, say that 10 times really fast. Whenever you change your personal profile picture, it gets the most attention. It alerts all of your friends. Hey, your friend Coco just changed her personal profile picture. Everyone's going to want to see it. It's a big deal. It's news for the world. It goes out in the algorithms. And then people see your story because you have a new picture. They're all like, love your new picture. You look so gorgeous. You look so awesome. Love your new hairstyle. Oh, it looks so good. And then they're also reading the story. And then they're like, oh, whoa, that's amazing. I had no idea you're going through that. This is going to reach all the people who didn't see all of your previous posts. So I highly recommend everyone here change your profile picture and add your story. Sometimes you can't put the story in until after you've changed the picture. Then you have to edit the caption after you change the picture. But that's going to be gold. Okay. Effectively delivering your stories live and virtually. You can do both. You can go live and tell your story. You can do a post of your picture. Before and after pictures are, when you do your before and after picture, like a literal before and after picture of your body, you may, might be the most vulnerable thing you ever did. But literally that is going to be a game changer in your business. That's when my business took off, is when I posted my before and after picture. It was totally embarrassing. I did not want to do it, but I also knew that I wanted to A, help a lot of people, and B, make a lot of money. And so because I wanted both those things, I was willing to do it and bite my ego. Okay. I just swallowed my ego and went for it. Now, some people are like, there's not much change. My before and after look the same. It doesn't really matter even if there's the slightest change. What they're going to see is there's something before and after, and they're going to be like Finding Waldo. Like, why is she showing these pictures? They're so vulnerable. What is she about? I can't believe she's posting this. What is she saying? And then they're going to read your post because you posted those. So that before and after picture can really make a huge difference. Now, it says, note, if you don't have a personal story yet, learn your sponsor's story. That will keep you in action while you develop your own story. So you can tell someone else's story. If you don't have one story yet, share your sponsor's story. Share my before and after picture. Share someone else's before and after picture. Okay. Okay. Getting plugged in, opt into the money map to stay up to date on everything Purium. So this is the Purium Zoom link to every Zoom link is Purium Train, and then the password is Purium. I have that. I'm going to show you guys how to create a short text, a quick text code in your iPhones and your phones today after this. So you'll understand what that means later. Don't worry if you don't know what I'm talking about. So obviously there's the iLearn in the back office. The iLearn has some resources if you want to geek out there. I prefer you learn the Boards app first. The Boards app is really what we're using more than anything these days. We're going to have to change these because these are no longer the websites we use. We're now using ultalifestyle.com and iShopPurium.store. So this is going to shift to iShopPurium.store. So that's going to be the new one. It's in beta testing right now. They want you to use it if you're a brand partner or an old customer so that you can practice and give them feedback. And at the bottom of the website, there's a feedback form that you can say, this works, this doesn't. Okay. So iShopPurium.store is the new website that takes you to the ULT lifestyle and takes you to the ULT pack and takes you to the PuriumQuickShop.com. Okay, so those are our 3 new websites. You no longer need PuriumCBD.com because we are no longer Shopify. Shopify had all these laws. It was very complicated. So we had to have a separate website for our CBD, but now that's not a legal issue anymore. So now we are not using Shopify anymore, which means that Purium CBD is now supposed to be available on all of our other websites, all the 3D websites that we created. iShopPurium.store takes you to all the other websites. iShopPurium.com is still running right now temporarily for, you know, anyone who's like needs to log into their old, you know, customers who want to log in or, you know, whatever. It still exists, but we're not really using it for now. It's going to go away soon. Okay, social media. These are some of the Purium social media sites that you can go and follow and get info. We've already talked about downloading the Purium phone app. We've talked about the weekly Zoom, the weekly Zooms. This is the link to the weekly Zooms. iSharePurium.com. If you can memorize this, you're gold. /events. So I have this memorized. I just go here. I also have it saved as on my home screen as a link. You can save websites to your phone page, homepage. To learn more, you can go to the blog. Anything you want to know is pretty much on the blog. If you want to know about ingredients, you want to know about promo points. You want to learn about fast start bonuses. If you want to learn about the practices of the company practices and third-party testing, you can find all that on the blog. I often will just do a search. I'll search a concept and then I'll type in Purium blog. I'll go promo points, Purium blog. I'll just Google that and I will find that answer on. So you can find a lot of your answers on the blog. Okay. So I'll just type in, you know, whatever my question is and then type in Purium blog. And then that's what I'll Google and then I'll find stuff. But you can also go to the blog and do searches there. Okay. And then sign your affidavit here. I am committed to success and dedicate 6 months of consistent activity. I will tap into my potential. We'll never know our true potential, our true full potential, unless we push ourselves to find it. Okay, so definitely sign this. By virtue of filling this out, there's something about hard writing. When you write something out with your pen and paper, it actually makes a certain neural connection in your brain that helps you actually achieve it. So I recommend printing this out. You can add the new websites down there so that you can actually have the correct website on here. And this is where you're going to get started, okay? What's really cool is we also have, let's see, what's the difference between here? Oh, this just tells you about it. Then you have this memory jogger. You're like, who do I know? Okay, you can literally think about, was I in the army? Who do I know that was in the army? You know, all different, this is all alphabetical, you know, anything, it'll just jog your memory of people you might know for making your list. Okay, everyone needs this. Is there anybody who might not need health? Is there anyone in the world who might not need help? Literally, the guy who was, I had a long conversation with the guy who was my mechanic, worked at this shop. And it turned out when I started asking questions about his health, it turned out he had Parkinson's. So I started working with him. Literally any store you go into, anywhere you go, there's people who need help. So this is actually a legitimate way to jog your memory and think about, who do I know that I can add to my list of 200? Okay. So Tanya discovered long ago this beautiful way to onboard people. She's like, all I need to do is go to getting started and I can just follow these steps and onboard my new brand partner. All right. But again, we always want to start with a vision call, creating the first steps. I don't really have them go into all this until after their first 10 days. And there's a reason for that. So in the first 10 days, I don't want to give them so much information that they like, their eyes glaze over and they're like, oh God. So I just like in their first 10 days, all that matters to me is that we get their launch party started and I teach them how to invite to their launch. Okay. That's what I want to do is I want to invite people to their launch. Never sit on your yawns. Your brain needs that yawn. Okay. I'm like a big fan of yawning, just to be clear. So make sure that your very first conversation with your new brand partner is all about getting their vision, their why, setting up their launch date, and helping them get to the consultant through the widen your reach and all that. Making their list, doing widen your reach every day. Even if you're relaunching your business, you're going to want to practice doing what is it like to do a video every day and get 10 videos done. Because that is what your downline is going to do. And you're going to want to do it once so you can teach your downline that. So imagine doing that. And then that's all I really focus on. And then once they get through their first 10 days and get to consultant, then I'm going to have them do all these other things. I like to keep it really simple so they don't get overwhelmed. So those of you who are past your first 10 days, go ahead and fill out that action plan. Okay. And then here's your smart order, widen your reach, right? Here's all the information for widen your reach. Here's all the information for launching your business. And here's the declaration day because you get points, you get lots of points for declaring. So this only happens the first 3 days of the month that you declare. All right. Good. Any questions so far? I'm not going to go over any more because I think that's good enough for now. All right. Hope that was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and record this part because this speaks to it. So I'm really excited, Roger, that you have, a whole store that's like on board and they're excited. And so I wanted to share I want to just remind people of resources. So when you're prospecting for the business, I just want to show you where to find these tools. So you're going to go to the Team Alchemy boards. You're going to go to BizOp Replay. So if everything with the red flag is a recording. These are all videos, okay? And you go to BizOp Replays, and there's a business for health and sustainability. It's literally called Business for Health and Sustainability. Okay, so I would send this to her and just say, here is just a little information about the business so that they can, just kind of understand like the principles and practices and kind of what, hear from some people, and then ask her and then offer to introduce her to me. And then let's get on a connect call with her and talk about the vision of like how they can incorporate Purium, how you guys can incorporate Purium. Would that be cool?
For sure. Yeah. But like, and not to be argumentative or anything, but they're actually been customers in the past. They're already like fans of Purium. And so they were totally ready to get back in. And I feel like it might be more just me and you brainstorming about it, because I think they're going to be supportive of whatever I want to do. But I have a feeling that she won't have a lot of time. I think that will be the main thing, because they're just so slammed with everything going on there. But anyways, hopefully you can come down for a healthy happy hour someday or something like that and actually meet her and everything. I'm sure you guys would. Great
to have some healthy happy hours there and promote it.
Absolutely. Yeah. We could do that once a month or whatever. Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's plan the first one.
Okay.
And then I can meet her.
Cool.
All right. Awesome. And then so good. So yeah, perfect. And it might be good just for us to have like even a short, like 10-minute, like connection. So we just meet, just to like
totally
we're in each other's worlds, and I can kind of feel her vibe and where she's at, just to kind of get started. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and focus on writing our lists or prospecting, however you guys want to do that. How would you like to use this time? It's actually 10 o'clock, so this is when we go into our work hour. So I think Coco, is Wanda coming on? I think we're going to do a breakout room.